The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a zero becomes a one, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a zero becomes a one, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Ultragear gaming monitor.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a zero becomes a one, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WWE Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege All-Stars, powered by LG Ultragear in association with AC Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I am your host, Blackjack. Joining me is my co-host, Baba Gusta, and our admin, Mr. Reborn, as we are here for the first game of the All-Stars that we are going to be having to completely close off Season 4, shall we say. As right now, of course, it's going to be Team Alpha taking on Team Delta. And I know, the most imaginative names in the world. But we'll, of course, proceed with this as we go on with the 3 days of All-Stars that we have on hand. I'm pretty sure all of our viewers who are subscribed and are following the socials of the Esports Club at Facebook and Instagram are aware of the players playing in these teams. They are the top players of the divisions and are MVPs from across the 4 seasons. It should be a very exciting game on the map of Villa that's coming up. Baba, how do you feel about All-Stars?
Well, Jack, if I talk about All Stars, if you see the rosters coming in on the side of Team Alpha and Delta, it is going to be really exciting because you have 2 players on the side of Team Alpha, Ninja Freak, and Jittery, in which both of them are quite great on defense, roaming as well as on anchoring. So this is really excited because you not only like I just kind of spaced out there. Like what I was about to say is the map is going to be on Villa, in which is going to be very interested to see those 2 of these teams going head to head against each other.
Absolutely. Villa being, of course, one of those maps that is somewhat defender-sided, yet shares some similarities to Border, wherein attackers, when they get rolling, they can really dominate the map. So it's going to be interesting to see, especially given the fact that these players, of course, they're not from one team. They are from the different teams, the different top teams of the divisions. Say, for instance, between Team Alpha and Delta, the match that we are about to have today, Skullex and Bot from KL11 have been separated. Skullex is playing in Alpha and Bot is playing in Delta. Both of them very, very good players, amazing players for the side of KL11. But today they'll be playing against each other. It's matches like these, it's little matchups like this that make the All-Stars worth watching. And that is exactly why we're going to be having a very exciting match up ahead. Just waiting on the confirmation from both of the teams here. Of course, we just had the Year 5 Season 2.3 patch update drop. And it was a bit of a surprise announcement. It was supposed to drop yesterday. It got delayed. And then in typical Ubisoft fashion, it was announced about an hour before the patch actually went live. And that's why we're having a little bit of an issue right here. Of course, updating games, different people have different internet speeds and whatnot. And of course, the patch brings with it a whole bunch of buffs, actually. 4 buffs that I recall right off the top of my head. 1 to Oryx, where he recovers faster from his Rima dash across all walls, doors, barricades, and operators even. If he throws down an operator, he has a uniform recovery time, which is faster than what he had before, which should be a lot of fun. And he retains his remaining dashes when going through a soft wall, which he did not used to do before. Oryx buff, pretty significant, I'd say. It would probably make him a lot more fun and a lot more viable, especially in higher ranks and competitive. As the other buffs that we have had, of course, is 1, surprisingly, to Fuse, an operator who's really never in Ubisoft's radar, but they've decided to give him a 4th cluster charge. Now, that makes a Fuse main like myself very happy, don't get me wrong, but I don't quite see this doing too much for Fuse. As someone who's mained him for a year and a half straight, I don't think a 4th cluster charge is what Fuse needs to actually be viable in higher ranked and competitive. I could be wrong. I'll have to test how much more versatility this actually adds to him. But it's going to be interesting to see whether or not the players themselves start picking up Fuse just a little bit more, if nothing else, then for area and utility denial. The other 2 buffs that we have had, 1 is to Gridlock, which is a bit of a nerf buff combination. Overall, whenever you throw her track Stingers down, it will now have a slight startup delay, But after it actually begins to deploy, it deploys a lot faster. I believe a couple of seconds faster in total deploy time, which is actually a pretty big buff when you think about it, because now Gridlock can just throw her track stingers down and will not have to wait that long for it to deploy. It will instantly cover her back or her teammates' backs, and she can go about taking out the defenders as we go along. And the last buff is to Nomad, which is her air jabs. When they send an operator through a soft wall, will do 5 HP of damage, similar to how Oryx is these days. But with all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, in the middle of us discussing the patch notes, we are live with the match itself on Villa. The band phase is up and running, ladies and gentlemen. All Stars is underway. Baba, take it away.
Well, Jack, we are definitely taking it away with the first ban coming in on the side of Team Delta. They have decided to ban Blitz. That's going to hurt quite a lot for Ninja Freak, as he used to main Blitz. I mean, we even did had a conversation of who is quite a better Blitz main. Is it Ninja Freak or Tsukushima Goat? And according to me, Jack said it was Tsukushima Goat. Team Alpha is going to be banning Ashe. I mean, quite understandable, because Ashe is one of the most entertaining and one of the most irritating operators to watch. When she gets deployed in the battlefield, who knows what kind of trouble she's going to be making it, especially on the map on Villa. 3 seconds left on the side of Team Alpha, and I believe that ban is going to be the Vigil.
Wait a minute. Huh? All right. I mean, I get it. It's All Stars. You know, the players are gonna have as much fun as they can and look at Ninja Freak. He knows it's coming. We know it's coming. It's the Clash band right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Oh boy, Ninja Freak. Poor Ninja Freak. He still has Montaigne to play around with, mind you. Monty is still in the match, but no Clash, no Blitz. He's a sad Ninja Freak noises. With that being said, we're going to be moving into round one as Baba. I do apologize for stealing the limelight away from you right there.
No, it's all right. I can understand. I mean, it's really quite exciting to see what kind of bans that they will be going to make, and judging by the pickups that is going to be in, Luxia is definitely going to pick Tachanka, one of the most the Lord, as I would like to call it. When it comes to his utility wise, it's it's kind of not in the meta wise. It's basically called as the meme machine. And with that, the first round already 4-5, like 4v5, because one of the teammates on the side of Team Delta has a little bit of problem joining in, but I hope so. He would
need to locate
definitely come in after around round 2 or 3 prep phase. And I just realized there is Amaru being in play on the side of Skullex, and yep, just as the updates comes in, Hasib actually decided to take the fuse, in which we are going to be able to see the fourth cluster charge being used. I mean, you won't be able to see quite a lot of Jaeger ADSs or Vamai's magnet systems being used on the side of this map, because obviously when it comes to the meta-wise, those anti-denial is quite important, but since this is All Stars, it's always about having fun, and I'm really glad the players who have joined this specific All Stars matchup, they will be definitely having a lot of fun here. Action phase coming in, and we are seeing Hasib with the Spetsnaz holographic sight. No, it's not a holographic sight, it's definitely a red dot sight. We see the Tachanka using his utility on the study room as he tries to contest the Amaru, who is apparently tries to go through the smoke already, with the first frag coming in on the side of Melo as he takes out Ninja Freak. Tachanka is already down. Side of Tachanka noises as Fardeen Jazz with 2 SMG kills. He's going to be able to take out 2 of them, but Melo is already on a roll. He gets 3 kills with the MP5. 4! He is on with the ace, but it's a 1v1 situation, and he needs to go for the Hasib. Whoa! All Stars, ladies and gentlemen, and already Melo with the ace on round 1 second for Aviator Room. We are really excited to see what's going to happen on round 2.
Well, that was certainly a way to begin the All Stars match right there. As there we go, Bot is saying exactly what we're thinking. New patch, Mellow buff, more specifically Oryx buff, but we didn't quite get to see the Oryx buff in action because it was all the weapon. And it worked out perfectly for the man, as the first round of defense has been won. Second floor trophy will be the side of choice. We've got a couple of 6-picks right here. Run from Jittery out of the Jackal into the Ying, and one from Mellow out of the Womai into the Caveira. As Baba said, of course, All-Stars means that there will be a big implication on fun and being as goofy as possible while maintaining the spirit of the game. And that is exactly what we're seeing right there. You don't exactly see an ace begin off the bat, especially like that. That last headshot was absolutely fantastic right there from Mello. Wasn't it, Bob? Like,
yeah, I mean, it was crispy.
Definitely very crispy right there. But we're gonna, of course, want to see a few more of those crispy headshots and some more spicy plays right here, shall we say. Mello, the man playing Caveira, we're gonna be having our eyes on him. Everybody's gonna be having their eyes on him, of course, as Bot and Skullex is also a rivalry that we're gonna be keeping our eyes on to see who exactly finds who the most. Hasib in the meanwhile trying to save his drone. Does he realize? Oh, he does finally that Mello's just having some fun with the drone, chasing it around here and there. It's really just all about being as much of a goofball as possible. See, Mello's actually decided to let go of his drone. That is, that's wholesome right there. Decides to free the drone instead of taking it out of the board as you normally would do in a standard game, as Mello will be going on his merry way towards Art Studio. He could go for a pick right now out of the door. Skull is going to be found by Care already. Oh, there's another one down, and Care's going to find that, but he's going to get taken out by Hasib, who's pre-firing away, but doesn't realize where the shots are coming from. The LMG on the Zofia, and oh, what a headshot from Luxia. It's going to give him the kill on the Ferdine, as Hasib. What a play from the man, as right now it's a 1v3, all down to Jittery, the man from Division 1, the man from Union Gaming. The undefeated team in Div 1 has to clutch a 1v3 right now, as he's going to be pre-firing away. He's going to find one, he's going to find the Caveira, not quite. Pre-fires away, but he's missing all his shots, and the Bandit's going to come in instead. And that is the M870 shotgun. We didn't even have time to find the fact that Bot was playing this, but he's going to get the kill regardless on the Ying, as, of course, Jittery will go down. Round 2 goes to the side of the defense again on second floor trophy, as a 2-0 is the scoreline to Team Delta.
Care needs to be careful because right now he just typed it in all chat, his whole phone number, but apparently it's just a fake phone number. Indeed. Well, we almost thought that Jittery was going to be clutched around a 1v3. That was actually quite a great pick, taking out Mozzie in the end, but you know, Delta will eventually win, even though that they've handicapped 4v5, and this time they're going to be defending on first floor dining room. Hasib from Team Mercenaries decides to go for a 6th pick, where the cab is getting switched from the Glass. Going to be, it's really interesting because the pick rate on Glass is decreased quite a bit due to the fact that it's been nerfed. So like, when you throw out a smoke, Glass won't be able to see through smoke. In order to see through the smoke, you just have to stay still for around 0.5 seconds or so that you can be able to reveal the smoke. Same goes to the operator Warden, in which he can be able to do the same as well, and also he can be able to deny the flash being used. Melo's going to be taking out 2 of those drones, as Jittery is going to scream on top of his voice. 10 seconds no! I mean, I'm just trying to go down from the but let's just move on with it. Luxia with the Spas 12 shotgun.
Attackers are heading out to
definitely, just like Jack was saying, all eyes is definitely on the side of the Caveira, as Luxia, she's going to be hiding. Ooh, that's quite a sneaky way to hide in on the side of dining room, but you still need to be careful on the attacker who's immediately going to hide on to. Ninja Freak using the Amaru gadgets to get in from the reading room. Jittery is going to be using one of his one of her Candelas. He will eventually flash Cab, but she won't be able to see the Valk coming in. She is still hiding, but Jittery on the other hand gets 1 kill. Luxia tries to get a kill, but On the other hand, Hasib with the glass sniper rifle with the frag grenade instead of using the smoke. It's quite funny to see a glass using the frag grenade, but with the pistol, he's going to be able to take out Steve. Melo's going to take out Skullex, and in the end, all the players on the side of Team Alpha goes crumbling down as Team Delta is going to be winning round 3 on first floor dining.
3 back-to-back rounds right here for Team Delta against Alpha, as round 4 is going to be in play. And looks like Care wants to have a little bit of one of those interesting one-type only rounds where he wants a shotguns only round. That could be very interesting right here. As give me just a sec. Thank you. There we go. As a shotguns only round, I don't think it's going to be coming out any second, although all the operators on screen do have shotguns, and should be very interesting to see what we are getting from all of these teams, from all of the players in these teams, as Ninja Freak is also going to confirm for a shotgun. And actually, speaking of shotguns, Frost with the Super 90 is a combination that we haven't seen in a while. The Sniper 90, as it used to be known way back, but of course shotguns are not quite as powerful, nor even as consistent as they were back then. It's actually funny that nerfing the shotgun's range ended up making it less consistent, but hey, what do I know? I just feels like that these days, man. I tell you, I try to play shotgun on dock and I hit somebody square in the chest, point blank. They don't go down. I'm dead. Like, I mean, you know,
like straight up
no contest. Yeah, like who do you think would win close range? The SGCQB on the GIGN. The one of the most hard-hitting pump shotguns in the game.
Yep.
Or
the SMG
one pistol.
Pistol.
I'm an SMG-11. I was killed by Montaigne.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
That's quite sad to see, dude. I mean, Care is actually decides to go for a spawn peek with the shotgun.
The pistol's up from bot, but nope. He's gonna go down in the meanwhile. Ninja Freak's gonna get that kill. That is the one on the R2. Ninja Freak's taking a bit of damage himself, but no, is that an assault rifle? That's unfortunate, as the Lion's actually running an AR, as lots of bodies are gonna be dropped. The M70 comes in, but it's not gonna find anybody as well, as that is Ferdine with the battle rifle on the Lion. Oh, that you hate to see that, Ferdine. Come on, man. You can't just be running the battle rifle when it's a shotgun round. Everybody was using shotguns, and apparently Ferdine
At least whip it out to a pistol, man. I mean, come on.
Well, that's just unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. But it is Rainbow Six. It is what it is. Round 4 goes to the side of the attack. They won their first round on board, but at this point, who's even keeping track? That's right, I am.
Yep.
Because, you know, we have to keep track for the eventual rehost whenever one of these players has a disconnection, a game crash, whatnot. It is the rainy season after all, so problems aren't exactly uncommon, shall we say. Yep. That being said, I think it's going to be another shotgun round, Baba, isn't it? I think they confirmed it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they just confirmed it and said, you know what? No more assault rifles. It is just full-on hardcore shotgun only mode. I mean, even though if they do have a shotgun, they still have a pistol to whip out. They can be able to one-tap a particular person out of nowhere, so...
Yeah, but if you look at the defenders lineup right now, look at that. They've all got SMGs, every single one of them.
That's
right?
basically. I mean, that's basically you know, getting revenge on Ferdine Jazz.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Ferdine Jazz he's just gonna play as the Lion with the assault rifle, be like, I lied. Next in the next round, Team Delta comes in and be like, guess what? I lied too.
Yeah.
5 seconds left.
Memories.
Attackers are heading out
Well,
to
with
defuse
that,
the bomb.
it's going to be action phase as Ninja Freak has the control of the diffuser. This time he's not going to be taking as the Amaru, but instead he'll be playing as the Finka.
Defender has
The
left the
operator which has the
designated staging area.
adrenaline charge. Oh, look at that. The run out coming in on the side of Tuxia. It's going to take out 2 players on the side of Team Alpha. With that, bot will also do the same thing with the run out as he's going to take out Jittery. Ninja Freak with the shotgun playing as the Finka is going to be able to throw one of the frag grenades. Sad to say, none of those frag grenades is going to connect to any operators on the side of the defense. Hasib and Ninja Freak, the only two
Attackers
operators remaining on the side of Alpha, as Luxia will immediately finds Ninja, gets a triple kill, and leaves Hasib on a 1v4 situation with the boss GA Cog. Doesn't work out, and in the end, Team Delta will eventually win round 5, saying to 14 Jazz, if you can do it, I can do it too.
Well, that is certainly the message that has been conveyed, and as we can see, there's been a disconnect right there. That's unfortunate for the side of Team Alpha, as they seem to have lost a player. And Care right there, putting it in the chat. Betrayal at its best, absolutely. 1 for 4, or 4 for 1, all for 1, 1 for all. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Round 6 is going to be played, the last round before roll swap, and second floor trophy and aviator is going to be the site of choice, as it looks like it's going to be a knife only, but oh no, Ninja Freak, we see that right there. I don't think he's going to switch out to the Nomad. He is definitely not switching out to the Nomad. He's sticking the Montaigne, ladies and gentlemen. That's a little cheaty in a knife fight.
Attackers
Unless he
need to
decides to, of
locate
course,
and
put a
defuse
shield
as many
on his
bombs as they
back,
can.
which I don't think he's going to be able to do that. But looks like we are going to be having the one rehose that is allotted for both teams. Not, oh, wait, is it a rehose right? No, not quite. Mello with that C4 confused me right there. He was about to blow himself to Kingdom Come, but not quite. We're going to be rehosting after this round, which is going to be round 7 roll swap, of course. And then we'll have, I believe, a 5v5 as JV, the last man for Team Delta, actually, what he was doing, the reason he wasn't in the game for until now is because he was updating the game. That is exactly what I was talking about right there. Of course, the update dropped, and unfortunately, JV took a little too long to get the update done, but it is finished now, as all the players will be assembling for this knife round that they have all agreed to, and looks like it will in fact be the ruined spawn that they are headed towards. Ferdin, Hasib, Care, Jittery, Luxia, Bot, and Mello, and I believe Ninja Freak is a little late to the party, seeing as of course he is the Montaigne. Where is he even? He's not here.
Like there is a knife fight, but
Oh no, it's already begun on the other side. Care with a double kill as Luxia is going to take down Jittery, but Ninja Freak sneakily into sight. He's going to get the plant of the bait is in from Team Alpha, and nobody even knows what just happened. Ninja Freak, the man on the Montaigne, running around inside a site. He has full control, and all he has to do is sit tight and relax. And that is exactly what he will be doing. ADS on the statutory door. We've got Karen Center Trophy. We've got Bob pushing up. We've got Mello coming in. The shots will be fired any second as the Montaigne's been spotted. But all he's got to do is sit back as the Gershwans are going to be going off. Cares on the counter defuse, of course. And the Montaigne can't do anything. Everybody's on him. And he will finally be taken off the board. And the counter defuse will be finished by the Ella. As, oh boy, it was definitely a good attempt right there from the Montaigne. It was a sneaky attempt, didn't quite work out as the round goes to the side of the defense once again. Round 7 is going to be in play, but quite soon, in fact, after the rehost with all the players in the lobby. With that being said, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, on the other side of this rehost. Stay tuned. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the game between Team Alpha and Team Delta, the All-Stars match on the map of Villa, the first one of the few that we have over the next couple of days, as we are going to be back from the rehost in a 5-1 scoreline in favor of Team Delta, the orange team. And it is definitely a very interesting scoreline that we are getting to see, but unfortunately, it will still be a 4 versus 5 because one of the players from the side of Alpha has had a power cut as the plague of the rainy season continues when it comes to, of course, the Indian subcontinent area. As right now, of course, we just had the banter in all chat for a knife round. But I don't think we are actually going to be having a knife round. Jittery is going to 6-pick out of the Tachanka into the Oryx, the freshly buffed man from Jordan, as Mela is going to be going out of the Finca into the Capital. All right. Okay, Valkyrie is actually going to be the pick from Jittery, not the Oryx. I didn't quite get to cast the Valk change before, of course, I moved on to Capital. But with that being said, round 7 is going to be underway. As Kier is going to be asking, what's the scene with what kind of a round are we going to have? It looks like it's going to be a fairly standard round, I guess. I'm not entirely certain what what all the players are planning. There is no Nomad. There is a Nomad, actually. Bot is definitely playing. So it looks like we might just end up having a knife round. And that C4 is half sunk into the ground. I'm not quite sure how that happens, but it's a Ubisoft game. Like at this point, yeah, it's a Ubisoft game. I don't think it really matters.
10 seconds left.
Well, that being said, looks like we are in fact going to be seeing a knife round right here on round 7.
seconds to go.
As you can see, all the defenders have gathered, and it's going to be interesting to see if Delta actually pull off the same sneaky move that Alpha did a couple rounds ago. Actually, just the last round. It didn't quite work out in Alpha's favor, mind you, as a flashbang goes up, but that's just for the fun's sake. As everyone's going to gather outside the ruins once again, they're going to be doing the Nomad knife round. Circle's going to be made as that's actually the fastest barbed wire disposal I've ever seen in a while. But there we go, the Nomad charges in. Then it's gonna begin, and shots are fired near me. Ninja Freak and Jittery, what have you just done? Bot has been down, and so many bodies being traded. But Ninja Freak's got a triple kill, and Luxia is inside of sight. Oh, it's happening again, and this time it's Team Delta with the Amaru inside of sight, sneaking in.
Attackers are activating the
Right below the noses, right underneath the noses of both the operators, but he's got a 1v2 to go up against in the post line against Jittery and Ninja Freak, mind you. Jittery's gonna be pushing into vault any second. Now the shotgun's in, but he's not gonna be a chance against the G8. But there's Ninja Freak to get the headshot, and he's gonna be counter defusing as well, as once again it's an Ella to finish off the counter. He's going to be making sure his crouch key, ADS key, everything's working nice and proper on his keyboard and mouse, and his peripherals, of course, before he finishes off the counter defuse, ending the round in favor of Team Alpha. Alpha putting in a round after a long spell of defeats back-to-back. Round 7 will go to them on second floor Aviator. And that's the second time in a row we've seen an attacker make their way into sight while the knife round happens in the background. The big distraction, as they say. But again, not quite working out for the attacking team. Last time it was Alpha, this time it's Delta. And now round 8 is on the board. 5-2 is the scoreline in favor of Team Delta.
Well, as I recall from the previous rehost, we did see a player on the side of Team Delta was disconnected, but this time on the side of Team Alpha, one of their players just got disconnected, and there might be a possibility where Team Alpha can actually equalize the round. Because I mean, we already did see Team Delta, even though with the man disadvantage, they actually did win out against Alpha 5 times when they were on a defense. But this time, since Team Delta is on attack, Team Alpha still needs to, kind of be careful here. Ninja, I mean, he always likes to do his stuff, at the end we actually did see him, draw a smiley face with the Scorpion Evo SMG. But this time, it's just a normal reinforcements, normal operators, and yep, there's not going to be any knife fights. That's really sad.
Attackers have discovered the
I mean,
location
that
of the
knife fight went south real quick in the previous round. We'll be seeing Care with the
10
shock
seconds to
drone. He's going to
insertion.
be, irritating the operators, doing the
5 seconds to go.
hurt sounds of the operators that it does each and every time it gets hurts out. And
Attackers are
just like
heading
that
out
Care
to
with
defuse a
the
bomb.
chat, he just writes out Care is around 99 HP. That's nice. Very nice.
Defender
here around 99 HP.
Defender
This
has
is
left the
a
designated
game of
zone.
the century. Run out coming in on the side of the dog with P90 SMG. He won't be able to get a single bit of damage. Actually, he actually does tag from Kian, who's playing as the it gets 25 HP deducted, but still need to be careful of the Ella, who's playing also close near the walk-in closet. Kian is going to be using another shot gun. He's just going to drone it out to find the exact location of where Fardeen Jazz and Ninja Freak is in. Fardeen Jazz with the ADSs denying two of the utilities being used out, and just like that, the Jittery with the failed run out, and Killer will be there to secure the kill. No, Hasib, on the other hand, with the P90, he's going to be able to take out two. A lot of utilities being placed, but in the end, the knife comes in on the side of Fuse, which will immediately down Ninja Freak, and with that, Blackbeard will be the only operator remaining. He has only one rifle shield remaining. Fardeen Jans is going to attempt a revive from Ninja Freak as now Melo has to clutch it out on a 1v2 situation here. Fardeen Jans with great amount of HP and Ninja Freak with just 20 HP. And with that, they just need to be careful on just the walk-in closet. Melo still might be having a lot of troubles because not only he has to get in the building, but also he needs to pick up the diffuser plant, or he just has to get back. This is going to be pretty difficult as both of his rifle shields are down. It's just the only gunplay remaining for both left on the side of attack and defense, as Melo will actually find the weakness, taking out Fardeen Jazz, but he won't be able to find Ninja Freak. He's actually playing on the side of walking closet, flicks from behind, and just like that, Ninja Freak outsmarts Melo as he takes the kill off of Blackbeard, gaining win on round 8, second floor trophy room.
Well, that was a drop shot and a half from the Ella to finish things off right there. And unfortunately for the Blackbeard, things didn't quite go as planned. It is a 5-3 scoreline on round 9. And once again, the Fuse will be in from JV. Interestingly enough, the last round, the Fuse was seen playing with his shield, mind you. And it's not that's not a side you get to see at all. Like, you do see the occasional Fuse here and there when it comes to high ranked and competitive Rainbow Six, but Fuse with a shield is pretty much a completely non-existent choice for the side of any attacking team, because if you want to play a shield, there's the Montaigne, there's Blitz, who are dedicated shield operators, and then there's Fuse, who can switch
Defenders,
to being
protect
a
your bombs
shield.
from being defused
But
by attackers.
honestly, it's not quite worth it. Monty has an ability relating to his shield. Blitz has a very powerful ability relating to his
Bomb
shield.
located by
So
attackers.
Fuse shield doesn't really make much sense, but JV, of course, for the spirit of it, brought in the shield on the Fuse, and we can understand, of course. It is the All-Stars. It's going to be a couple of very fun days before we begin Season 5. Speaking of Season 5, of course, registrations are still open, ladies and gentlemen, but not for too long. If you want to play Season 5 and have a chance of getting into the division yourselves for the final season of the league that is going to be coming up very shortly indeed, you might want to get on those registrations really nice and quickly before the chance goes away. With that out of the way, of course, Action Face is going to be in play right there. So See's going to be doing a run out, a spawn C4, but is he going to find anybody? It's not going to. It's fallen just a little short, and he's going to leave that be for the time being. I'm pretty sure the attackers know exactly where that is as a Finger Boost comes out for the side of all the 5 attackers. That is Melo right there with the operator, the CBR operator, but Kare's going to find Fardeen in the meanwhile, as he's going to be used down by the Valkyrie, and Valkyrie's going to find 2, and Ninja Freak finds 1 more. That's bought off the board as Fardeen. He's, of course, been taken out from the side of the defense, but it's a 2 versus 3 right now, all down to the Melo and JV. Melo's pushing up. The Fake is going to see one. He's going to down him, but he's going to get the kill. Yes, he is, but he's going to get refract onto it instantly. It's a 1v2. As the cluster charges are coming in, they're going to be spotted as JV's going to be trying to use his cluster charges to the best of his ability. He's got to be careful, though. He's coming from a flank, as the Warden actually has already towards the side of the 90 door on Trophy. JV, the last man standing with an AK in hand. He knows where he's playing, but no, the Warden's gonna get that kill instead with the MPX. And I just realized I called a Valkyrie a few minutes ago. Earlier in the round, it was actually JV with the Warden. But, you know, that just shows how much I'm not used to saying Warden with the MPX. I'm more used to saying Valkyrie with the MPX. With that being said, 5-2-4 and a 5 versus 4. The situation on round 10, that is, as Jittery, yep, he's got it right, mind you. 5v4 is quite the charm, seeing as when Delta were playing the 4v5, they managed to get a 5-1 going into the round, 7th round. And now that the side of Alpha are playing a 4v5, they've won 3 rounds back to back. Round 10 is going to be in play. Mello with the car. Lee is going to be bringing in that 6th pick ticket. And second floor Aviator is going to be the side of choice once again.
You know, Jack, when you were talking about Fuse having a shield is kind of non-existent, I actually, thought of a strategy, even though if it
Attackers
doesn't kind
need
of
to
works
locate
out,
and
because
defuse as many
on the
bombs
side
as
of
they
attackers,
can.
we don't have a total of 5 shields, we have minimum of at least 3 shields. So, I just kind of had this strategy. If there is 5 shields on the side of attack, you could just go in, you just go front
Bomb
like
located by
the
attackers.
formation wise, and you just move in slowly. Did you get what I'm saying right now, Jack? It's kind of like all 5 shields going through like a frontal assault.
I know what you mean, Baba, but again, I don't really think shields on attack are exactly what Rainbow Six needs right now. Don't get me wrong, it would be a very, very fun prospect.
It would be some good, team coordination, don't you think? I mean, all
It would
5
be a
of
team
them
coordination.
just going slowly as
Objective
best
is
as
to
they
defuse
can,
the bomb.
Monty in the middle, left side Fuse, right side Blitz, and then you have the 2 shield recruits. I mean, yeah, you can be able to play it on the quick match. People don't usually call it as a casuals, but still, it would be actually great to see them.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it certainly would be, and it is, as you said, possible on quick match, but I don't think from a developer standpoint, it's going to be added in the game anytime soon. Today's gone down to the bot with the Amaru board, not quite. DLS finally going to see him and take him off the board. Ninja Freak with that kill, as Jitter will finally be confirmed onto by Care. It's 4 versus 3, moving on to round 10.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has
Looks
been
is going to go
dropped.
down in the meanwhile. Hasib is going to get that kill as the man count has been equalized right here from both the sides. Care, he's got the IQ with a JD1, but JV's coming in hot with another kill on the FMG. That is for Dean on the board, making it a 2 versus 3 for the side of the defenders, and the Odyssey is going to go down as well. There's the IQ getting that kill. Care with a double for himself, leaving it all to
Attackers
Ninja Freak, the
located
man
bomb.
with the Scorpion on
Attackers
the
have
Ella.
recovered the diffuser.
On, yep, okay, not even bothering to look away, using those drone... using the bullet holes that he had for himself, as JV, of course, with Nook's little ability, sneakily making his way in behind and getting that kill. As round 11 is going to be in play. Team Alpha and actually Team Delta have hit the match point. They just won the 10th round right there, as 6-4 is definitely going to be a very interesting round. Rounds 11 and 12 are always very interesting in any game of Rainbow Six, but in this particular situation of Rainbow Six, it's even more interesting because while both teams are trying to have fun, they do still want to win. It's All-Stars. You want to make sure that you are on the winning side of All-Stars, as we of course have confirmation from our host that only one rehost was in fact available for both teams. Not one for each team. Both teams collectively have one full rehost in the middle of the game. That is the 6th round.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused
As
by
of course
attackers.
all the memes are going to be in the chat right there. It's the all chat banter of Rainbow Six amplified times 10 when it comes to All-Stars. Jittery,
Bomb
of course,
located by
on
attackers.
on the bedroom, on the bed of the master bedroom, doing what a Legion does. Well, not quite what a Legion does. A Legion would normally be throwing out his goo mines. And there we go. He's finally going to be doing that, but not before having a little bit of fun right there. As match point situation, Team Delta finally securing 1 round for themselves. They just need 1 more. Team Alpha need 2 more to equalize and
10
go
seconds to
for
go.
overtime. As right now, it's gonna be very
5
interesting.
seconds left
As
before insertion.
no, actually, Baba, question for you. 6-4 match point
Attackers are
situation. Do
moving
you see
to
this
defuse
match
the
going to
bomb.
overtime the way it's
attacker's
going,
bomb diffuser has
or
been
is
dropped.
Team Delta gonna
Attackers
finish it off
recovered
right
the
here?
bomb diffuser.
Well, I have absolutely no idea, but definitely we're going to be seeing it in this match itself. Luxia is going to be using one of her abilities as Care already takes out Jittery from Union Gaming. That's 1 player down on the side of Team Alpha, but still they need to find
Bomb
3
located by
more.
attackers.
Luxia already rushing in from trophy entrance. He's just waiting for the perfect opportunity to get in, as Ninja Freak immediately changes his position from Trophy to Sachuary as bot. On the other hand, he's going to take out Hasib. That's 2 players down, Oryx and Legion. With that, Ninja Freak and Fadeen Jazz, one playing on the side, one playing from around the red space. They need to figure out a weakness to somehow try to take out Delta. No, it's not going to work out. Ninja Freak is down. They have control on the side, and with that, Fadeen Jazz is left all by himself as Bot is going to be planting the diffuser on the Statuary default.
Attackers are activated.
Well, one of the frag grenades being thrown on the side of attack, and a lot of attacks being, shot being thrown. Both vaulting together, and in the end, Team Delta will gain victory towards Team Alpha as they will win round 11 on second floor Statuary and get the win on Mabuela.
Well, that was certainly quite the ending right there from Ferdinand, the last man standing on the Bandit, whiffing so many shots. But then again, he's not the only one who did that, mind you. All the attackers who tried to get him were just, of course, it's just messing about with all the teams in play. With that being said, we are going to be taking a short break before we come back with the second match of the first day of All-Stars. Team Alpha versus Team Delta has just ended. Delta are your winners on a 7-4 scoreline, and we'll be right back right after this break. Stay tuned.
To be careful on the push coming in from the Twitch, and Anaconda will immediately capitalize on the situation by taking out almost Yujin, but he doesn't know that IQ has been pushing in, and look at that, Iana with the plays as he is just going to get hit out from Invalid. The pushes are coming in over and over again, but finally it is all down to Jinx to clutch this one out on a 1v1 situation here. It is Jinx versus Invalid. Who's going to be the victor? It is the UMP versus the Type 89. I mean, the pings are coming in from the defenders. Hibana still needs to be careful, and look at that push coming in from Jinx as he takes out the head of Invalid as they will win round 3 on first floor kitchen. Man, oh man, was that a bloodbath.
Pendo is actually going to find Hypertrees there. It's the Ash, not sure where that one came out of, but it's on the first floor, seeing as Pendo is just running into kitchen right now. Thought a human initiation. He's going to take that out. Ash Pendo is going to find one more. That is Macaws. That's the red carpet stairs that I just called out. He needed to be careful on that. Doesn't look like it at the very least. Oh, there's a Jaeger. A little bit of a jump scare right there for Z Panda as he goes down. Pendrive with the triple kill. May have just given Instinct Esports the ticket to maximum overtime. As a man swinging around 90 hallway, he might just find a couple more for his trouble. He's going to find this Hibana. He's on a 4K, a set for the ace. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is! Instinct Esports with the flawless round. Pendrive with the ace.
Playing at the penthouse. So with the help of the operator Spaceman, which should be really great here. A peek from the Zofia and eventually Hilbert Gypsy on the first kill, taking out Anaconda. Vamai will be able to take out IQ, just get traded out from Spaceman, and with that 35 seconds still remain for the attackers. Asterix taking out Yujin. The smoke with the SMG plays, hoping to at least take out Zofia, but no, Spaceman will emerge victorious and will eventually get a triple kill. And look at that, almost walkover, will eventually get their first win.
Not in a great position, but it is still doable. The pistol from the Ella. Is she gonna find somebody? Oh, the one tap from Maker onto Hulky. He just absolutely destroyed him right there. As there was another kill from an attacker onto one of the defenders. They didn't quite get to catch that off the back of that one tap right there.
Under the position in the hand is super low. You might as well go and stick the plan. He's doing that in the really bad spot. But wait, where is that coming out from? He wants to go for it. Oh, the heat comes in. That's the play from Triple. Has already secured them. There's not 10 seconds left. He will go for the B plan, but he's got to go for the frag. He knows exactly that. Sticks the plan. No, he wants to go for the frag. Now Triple. He's got to fight. If he happens to lose his gunfight, it's done and dusted. No, that is the play from Triple, people. What play from the Pulse. Comes in with the floor goal breach. Goes for the Yeet and the Kobe above on C4. Oh, no, Kingsler is supposed to finish him with a kill. And that's going to result in his death. But we back in the base from Dibjot. The man, the highest fragger. I call him 1 versus 2, and he's got to convert. He get the 1 versus 1 triple. He's got the only in hand. anything could happen right now. It's the game of the 1v1s. We'll know where the Mozzie's playing. Mozzie being very, very sneaky and that. Oh yeah!
What?
Just see.
What?
What was that flick? What was that flick?
No way!
Dick Joel, what did he just do? Oh my god!
With the smoke canisters to support well, what remained of the smoke canisters, mind you, as Rats, of course, is taken down. Vortex, he sees the planter and he's gonna get him. That's the diffuser drop from a very long angle, all the way from the luggage area as the Nomad is pushing. Meanwhile, gets down and taken out. The SMG-12 from Ghost Freak is gonna find that kill. SMG versus 2 right now, less than 10 seconds remain for the side of the attackers. Virtual 5 don't have defusers, they have to go for this. The attacker from inside the bathroom is gonna find one that's Ghost Freak off the board, but the Legion still alive. He's dropped diffuser again, and there's no time. The Legion with the play might have just secured it. He has! Reckoning Esports with the play from the Legion, sitting safe on the side of luggage. On quick work of the Clash. Meanwhile, Vincent found Fankel, but a loop goes down to Buckers again. That is the Clash support taken out, and will the Clash be taken out as well? She's pulling back for the time being, and he's gone to the turnaround, and he actually gets it. Zayn with the 360. Well, the 180 really, but regardless, the whirly-turly between the Jackal and the Clash, Zayn wins that gunfight. As Zayn unfortunately has been left all alone to deal with it. He's going to go for the turnaround again. The turtle is in the SPSMG. He's going to find one more. A double kill for the Clash as the Thurman goes down inside his side 3. No EMPs in hand. He's going to be facing a lot of opposition, and the kill will be confirmed.
From Waiters, he gets down by what? Oh, wait a minute, what is going on? It's a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. And JV is the only man from starting the attack for Virtual 5 to be alive. He's expecting a push up from Angel. He's gonna get that flag. It's a 1v1, but he's so HP. Does not look like he'll be making it out of even back the Clash. What? Wait a minute.
No. That did not just happen.
What?
That did not just happen. Skishima Goat. No, what did you just do? Careful on the push coming in from the Twitch, and Anaconda will immediately capitalize on the situation by taking out almost Zujin, but he doesn't know that IQ has been pushing in, and look at that, we are now with the plays as he is just going to get hit out from Invalid. The pushes are coming in over and over again, but finally it is all down to Jinx to clutch this one out on a 1v1 situation here. It is Jinx versus Invalid. Who's going to be the victor? It is the UMP versus the Type 89. I mean, the pings are coming in from the defenders. Hibana still needs to be careful, and look at that push coming in from Jinx as he takes out the head of Invalid, as they will win round 3 on First Floor Kitchen. Man, oh man, was that a bloodbath. Pendo is actually going to find Hyperfuse there. It's the Ash, not sure where that one came out of, but it's on the first floor, seeing as Pendo is just running into kitchen right now. Thought a human initiation. He's going to take that out. Ash Pendo is going to find one more. That is Macaws. That's the red carpet stairs that I just called out. He needed to be careful on that. Doesn't look like it at the very least. Oh, there's a Jaeger. A little bit of a jump scare right there for Z Panda as he goes down. Pendrive with the triple kill. May have just given Instinct Esports the ticket to maximum overtime. As the man swinging around 90 hallway, he might just find a couple more for his trouble. He's going to find the Hibana. He's on a 4K, a set for the ace. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is! Instinct Esports with the flawless round. Pendrive with the ace. And the penthouse. So with the help of the operator Spaceman, it should be really great here. A peek from the Zofia and eventually but Gypsy on the first kill, taking out Anaconda. Vamai will be able to take out IQ, just get traded out from Spaceman, and with that 35 seconds still remain for the attackers. Asterix taking out Zujin.
the smoke with the SMG players, hoping to at least take out Zofia, but no, Spaceman will emerge victorious and will eventually get a triple kill. And look at that, almost walkover, will eventually get their first win.
Esports not in a great position, but it is still doable. The pistol from the Ella. Is she gonna find somebody? Oh, the one tap from Maker onto Hulky. He just absolutely destroyed him right there. As there was another kill from an attacker onto one of the defenders. They didn't quite get to catch that off the back of that one tap right there.
Under the position in the hand of Supernova. You might as well go and stick the plan. He's doing that in the really bad spot. But wait, where is that coming out from? He wants to go for it. Oh, the heat comes in. That's the play from Triple has already secured them. There's not 10 seconds left. He can go for the B plan, but he's got to go for the frag. He knows exactly that. Sticks the plan. No, he wants to go for the frag. Now Triple. He's got to hide. If he happens to lose his gunfight, it's done and dusted. No, that is the play from Triple, people. What play from the Pulse. Comes in with the floor goal breach. Goes for the Yeet and the Kobe above on C4. Oh, no, Kingsler is supposed to finish him with a kill, and that's going to result in his death. But we back in the base from Dibjol, the man behind the swagger. I call him 1 versus 2 that he's got to convert. He get the 1 versus 1 triple. He's got the pony in hand. Thing could happen right now. It's the game of the 1v1s. We'll know where the Mozzie's playing. Mozzie being very sneaky, and that. Oh,
What?
just see.
What?
What was that play? What was that play?
No way!
Dick Joel, what did you just do? Oh my god!
With the smoke canisters to support, well, what remained of the smoke canister, mind you, as Rats, of course, is taken down. Vortex, he sees the planter and he's gonna get him. That's the diffuser drop from a very long angle, all the way from the luggage area as the Nomad is pushing. Meanwhile, gets down and taken out. The SMG-12 from Ghost Freak is gonna find that kill. As it was 2 right now, less than 10 seconds remain for the side of the attackers. Virtue 5 don't have defusers, they have to go for this. The attacker from inside the bathroom is going to find one that's Ghost Freak off the board, but the Legion still alive. He's dropped diffuser again, and there's no time. The Legion with the play might have just secured it. He has! Reckoning Esports with the play from the Legion, sitting safe on the side of luggage. Doing quick work of the glass. Meanwhile, Vincent from Frankel, but a loop goes down to Buckers again. That is the class support taken out, and will the class be taken out as well? She's pulling back for the time being, and he's gone to the turnaround, and he actually gets it. Saiyan with the 360 of the 180, really, but regardless, the whirly-turly between the Jackal and the Clash, Saiyan wins that gunfight. As Saiyan unfortunately has been left all alone to deal with it. He's going to go for the turnaround again. The turtle is in there. SMG is going to find one more. A double kill for the Clash as the Thermite goes down inside his side 3. No EMPs in hand. He's going to be facing a lot of opposition, and the kill will be confirmed.
From Waiters, he gets down by what? Oh, wait a minute, what is going on? It's a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. And JV is the only man from the attack for Virtual 5 to be alive. He's expecting a push up from Angel. He's gonna get that flag. It's a 1v1, but he's so HP. Does not look like he'll be making it out of even back the Clash. What? Wait a minute.
No. That did not just happen.
What?
That did not just happen. Skishima Goat. No, what did you just do?
Careful on the push coming in from the Twitch, and Anaconda will immediately capitalize on the situation by taking out almost Zujin, but he doesn't know that IQ has been pushing in, and look at that. We are now with the plays as he is just going to get traded out from Invalid. The pushes are coming in over and over again, but finally it is all down to Jinx to clutch this one out on a 1v1 situation here. It is Jinx versus Invalid. Who's going to be the victor? It is the UMP versus the Type 89. I mean, the pings are coming in from the defenders. Hibana still needs to be careful, and look at that push coming in from Jinx as he takes out the head of Invalid, as they will win round 3 on First Floor Kitchen. Man, oh man, was that a bloodbath.
So Pendra is actually going to find Hypertrees there. If the Ash, not sure where that one came out of, but it's on the first floor, seeing as Pendra is just running into kitchen right now. Thought a human initiation. He's going to take that out. Ash Pendra is going to find one more. That is Macaws. That's the red carpet stairs that I just called out. He needed to be careful on that. Doesn't look like it at the very least. Oh, there's a Jaeger. A little bit of a jump scare right there for Z Panda as he goes down. Pendrive with the triple kill. May have just given Instinct Esports the ticket to maximum overtime. As the man swinging around 90 hallway, he might just find a couple more for his trouble. He's going to find the Hibana. He's on a 4K, a set for the ace. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is! Instinct Esports with the flawless round. Pendrive with the ace.
And the penthouse. So with the help of the operator Spaceman, it should be really great here. A peek from the Zofia and eventually Hilbert Gypsy on the first kill, taking out Anaconda. Vamai will be able to take out IQ, just get traded out from Spaceman, and with that 35 seconds still remain for the attackers. Asterix taking out Zujin. The smoke with the SMG plays, hoping to at least take out Zofia, but no, Spaceman will emerge victorious and will eventually get a triple kill. And look at that, almost walkover, will eventually get their first win.
Not in a great position, but it is still doable. The pistol from the Ella. Is she gonna find somebody? Oh, the one tap from Maker onto Hulky. He just absolutely destroyed him right there. As there was another kill from an attacker onto one of the defenders. He didn't quite get to catch that off the back of that one tap right there.
On the diffusion in the hand is super low. You might as well go and stick to plan. He's doing that in the really bad spot. But wait, where is that coming out from? He wants to go for it. Oh, the heat comes in. That's the play from Triple. Has already secured them. There's not 10 seconds left. He can go for the B plan, but he's got to go for the frag. He knows exactly that. Sticks the plan. No, he wants to go for the frag. Now Triple. He's got to hide. If he loses his gunfight, it's done and dusted. No, that is the play from Triple, people. What play from the Pulse. Comes in with the floor goal breach. Goes for the Yeet and the Kobe above on C4. Oh, no, Kingsler is supposed to finish him with the kill, and that's going to result in his death. But we back in the base from Digjon, the man, the highest fragger. I call him 1 versus 2, and he's got to convert the 1 versus 1 triple. He's got the bounty in hand. Thing could happen right now. It's the game of the 1v1s. We'll know where the Mozzie's playing. Mozzie being very sneaky, and that.
What?
Just see.
What?
What was that flick? What was that flick?
No way!
Dick Joel, what did he just do? Oh my god!
With the smoke canisters to support, well, what remained of the smoke canister, mind you, as Rats, of course, is taken down. Vortex, he's the planter, and he's gonna get him. That's the diffuser drop from a very long angle, all the way from the luggage area as the Nomad is pushing. Meanwhile, gets down and taking out the SMG-12 from Ghost Freak. Is gonna find that kill. As it was 2 right now, less than 10 seconds remain for the side of the attackers. Virtual 5 don't have diffuser, they have to go for this. The attacker from inside the bathroom is gonna find one that's Ghost Freak off the board, but the Legion still alive. He's dropped diffuser again, and there's no time. The Legion with the play might have just secured it. He has! Reckoning Esports with the play from the Legion, sitting safe on the side of luggage. Doing quick work of the glass. Meanwhile, Vincent from Frankel, but a loop goes down to Buckers again. That is the class support taken out, and will the class be taken out as well? She's pulling back for the time being, and he's gone to the turnaround, and he actually gets it. Saiyan with the 360. Well, the 180 really, but regardless, the whirly-turly between the Jackal and the Clash, Saiyan wins that gunfight. As Saiyan unfortunately has been left all alone to deal with it. He's going to go for the turnaround again. The turtle is in there. He's going to find one more. A double kill for the Clash as the Thermite goes down inside his side 3. No EMPs in hand. He's going to be facing a lot of opposition, and the kill will be confirmed.
From Wages, he gets down by what? Oh, wait a minute. What is going on? It's a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. And JV is the only man from Saturday attack for Virtual 5 to be alive. He's expecting a push up from Angel. He's gonna get that flag. It's a 1v1, but he's so speed. Does not look like he'll be making it out of even back the Clash. What? Wait a minute.
No. That did not just happen.
What?
That did not just happen. Skishima Goat, no! What did you just do?
To be careful on the push coming in from the Twitch, and Anaconda will immediately capitalize on the situation by taking out almost Yujin, but he doesn't know that IQ has been pushing in, and look at that, we are now with the plays as he is just going to get traded out from Invalid. The pushes are coming in over and over again, but finally it is all down to Jinx to clutch this one out on a 1v1 situation here. It is Jinx versus Invalid. Who's going to be the victor? It is the UMP versus the Type 89. I mean, the pings are coming in from the defenders. Hibana still needs to be careful, and look at that push coming in from Jinx as he takes out the head of Invalid, as they will win round 3 on First Floor Kitchen. Man, oh man, was that a bloodbath.
But Pendra is actually going to find Hypercuse there. If the Ash, not sure where that one came out of, but it's on the first floor, seeing as Pendra is just running into kitchen right now. Thought a Yuma initiation. He's going to take that out. Ash Pendra is going to find one more. That is Macaws. That's the red carpet stairs that I just called out. He needed to be careful on that. Doesn't look like it at the very least. Oh, there's a Jaeger. A little bit of a jump scare right there for Z Panda as he goes down. Pendrive with the triple kill. May have just given Instinct Esports the ticket to maximum overtime. As a man swinging around 90 hallway, he might just find a couple more for his trouble. He's going to find the Hibana. He's on a 4K, a set for the ace. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is! Instinct Esports with the flawless round. Pendrive with the ace.
Being at the penthouse. So with the help of the operator Spaceman, which should be really great here. A peek from the Zofia and eventually Hilbert Gypsy on the first kill, taking out Anaconda. Vamai will be able to take out IQ, just get traded out from Spaceman, and with that 35 seconds still remain for the attackers. Asterix taking out Yujin. The smoke with the SMG plays, hoping to at least take out Zofia, but no, Spaceman will emerge victorious and will eventually get a triple kill. And look at that, almost walkover, will eventually get their first win.
Not in a great position, but it is still doable. The pistol from the Ella. Is she gonna find somebody? Oh, the one tap from Maker onto Hulky. He just absolutely destroyed him right there. As there was another kill from an attacker onto one of the defenders. He didn't quite get to catch that off the back of that one tap right there.
On the diffusion in the hand, the super hook. You might as well go and stick the plan. He's doing that in the really bad spot. But wait, where is that coming out from? He wants to go for it. Oh, the E8 comes in. That's the play from Triple. Has already secured them. There's not 10 seconds left. He will go for the B plan, but he's got to go for the frag. He knows exactly that. Sticks the plan. No, he wants to go for the frag. Now Triple. He's got to hide. If he happens to lose his gunfight, it's done and dusted. No, that is the play from Triple, people. What play from the Pulse. Comes in with the floor goal breach. Goes for the Yeet and the Kobe above on C4. Oh, no, Kingsler is finishing on the kill, and that's going to result in his death. But we back in the place from Dipshot, the man behind the swagger. I call him 1 versus 2, and he's got to convert the 1 versus 1 triple. He's got the pony in hand. Thing could happen right now. It's the game of the 1v1s. We would know where the Mozzie's playing. Mozzie being very sneaky, and that. Oh yeah!
What?
Just see.
What?
What was that play? What was that play?
No way!
Dip Joel, what did he just do? Oh my god!
With the smoke canisters to support, well, what remains of the smoke canister, mind you, as Rats, of course, is taken down. Vortex, he sees the planter, and he's gonna get him. That's the diffuser drop from a very long angle, all the way from the luggage area as the Nomad is pushing him. Meanwhile, gets down and taking out the SMG-12 from Ghost Freak. Is gonna find that kill. It's a 2 versus 2 right now. Less than 10 seconds remain for the side of the attackers. Virtual 5 don't have to choose, so they have to go for this. The Jackal from inside the bathroom is going to find one that goes 3 off the board, but the Legion still alive. He's dropped Diffuser again, and there's no time. The Legion with the play might have just secured it. He has! Reckoning Esports with the play from the Legion, sitting safe on the side of luggage. And quick work of the Clash. Meanwhile, Vincent from Fankel, but a loop goes down to Buckers again. That is the Clash support taken out, and will the Clash be taken out as well? She's pulling back for the time being, and he's gone to the turnaround, and he actually gets it. Saiyan with the 360. Well, the 180 really, but regardless, the whirly-turly between the Jackal and the Clash, Saiyan wins that gunfight. As Saiyan unfortunately has been left all alone to deal with it. He's going to go for the turnaround again. The turtle is in the SPSM. He's going to find one more. A double kill for the Clash as the Thermite goes down inside his side 3. No EMPs in hand. He's going to be facing a lot of opposition, and the kill will be confirmed.
From Wade, he gets down by what? Oh, wait a minute, what is going on? It's a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. And JV is the only man from Suddenly Attack for Virtual 5 to be alive. He's expecting a push up from Angel. He's gonna get that flag. It's a 1v1, but he's so HP. Does not look like he'll be making it out of even back the Clash. What? Wait a minute.
No. That did not just happen.
What?
That did not just happen. Skishima Goat. No, what did you just do?
Be careful on the push coming in from the Twitch, and Anaconda will immediately capitalize on the situation by taking out almost Jujin, but he doesn't know that IQ's been pushing in, and look at that, Iana with the plays as he is just going to get traded out from Invalid. The pushes are coming in over and over again, but finally it is all down to Jinx to clutch this one out on a 1v1 situation here. It is Jinx versus Invalid. Who's going to be the victor? It is the UMP versus the Type 89. I mean, the pings are coming in from the defenders. Hibana still needs to be careful, and look at that push coming in from Jinx as he takes out the head of Invalid as they will win round 3 on First Floor Kitchen. Man, oh man, was that a bloodbath.
But Pendra is actually going to find Hypertrees there. If the Ash, not sure where that one came out of, but it's on the first floor, seeing as Pendra is just running into kitchen right now. Thought a Yuma initiation. He's going to take that out. Ash Pendra is going to find one more. That is Macaws. That's the red carpet stairs that I just called out. He needed to be careful on that. Doesn't look like it at the very least. Oh, there's a Jaeger. A little bit of a jump scare right there for Z Panda as he goes down. Pendrive with the triple kill. May have just given Instinct Esports the ticket to maximum overtime as the man swinging around 90 hallway. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the W Back the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege All-Stars Season 4, powered by LG Ultragear in association with AC Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games The Shop. I am your host, Blackjack. Joining me is my co-host, Baba Gusta, and our admin, Mr. Reborn, as we are here for the second and final game of the first day of All-Stars. Team Bravo will be taking on Team Charlie, another pretty big game right here, as of course is the case with All-Stars. It's going to be a fun game on the map of Coastline. Speaking of All-Stars, of course, it is the post-Season 4 set of games that we're having. Season 4 has pretty much ended. This is just the very, very end of the tale of that particular season. Season 5 itself is coming up very soon, and the registrations for Season 5 are still live, ladies and gentlemen, but not for too long. And you might want to get on that if you want to have a chance of getting into the division with your team, or if you want to make some friends and a team here. Solo registrations are still open as well. They won't be open for too long, and of course, time is fleeting. You might want to get on that soon. With that being said, this match is going to be a pretty interesting one as well. Team Bravo and Charlie taking on each other on Coastline. All of our viewers who have followed the TEC at our socials on Facebook and Instagram will be well aware of who are playing in these teams. But just to catch you all up on the team members that we have here, for Charlie, we've got Nostalgia, Anaconda, Snow, Dibjol, and Yakuza. And for the side of Bravo, we've got a Vim, Psycho, Beat, somebody by the name of Four Good Nights. That's very interesting. I keep forgetting who that is. I'll have to check really quickly on the creatives themselves, as we did have those uploaded. Team Bravo, let me just go over really quickly. We've got a Vim, Beat, Hulky, Psycho, and Lynch. So I assume it's one of them right there, and I think that's actually Hulky who's got the good night IDs. That's definitely nice and fun. But with that being said, the match is going to be beginning nice and quickly right here, ladies and gentlemen. Coastline is the map, and what an opportune map it is, because it's a map where the players just get to sit back, relax, and frag out of their mind. And All-Stars, it's definitely about having as much fun and getting as many kills as possible. With that being said, Baba Gusta, ban phase is in. Take it away.
Ban phase coming in on the side of Team Charlie, and I believe that ban is definitely going to be the Blitz. We did see a Blitz ban being arrived on the previous matchup on Alpha versus Delta, and this time on Bravo versus Charlie, we're going to be seeing a Blitz ban on the side of Attack. Will we be able to see a Montaigne ban as well? Because on the side of Attack, the only three operators on the side of Attack which has a shield is a Blitz, Fuse, and Montaigne. Second ban coming in, and it's definitely ban. They're just going to ban Kali. A sniper rifle is out on the side of Bravo versus Team Charlie on the map Coastline, as we are going to be proceeding on the Defenders ban, and they are going to be banning out Maestro. Well, when it comes to the strat wise, Maestro is quite irritating when it comes to his Evil Eye utility. It's a great information gathering, as well as the denial from the planter when it comes to the attackers planting the diffuser. The last ban is going to be the Mira. It's quite a standard ban coming in on defense. A little bit of fun bans coming in on the side of Attack, as they're going to be banning Kali and the Blitz, as we are going to be progressing to round one, as Team Charlie is going to be defending on the side of second floor hookah. If you see the operators picks coming in on the side of on both the teams, we're going to be seeing Finca, Ace, Amaru, and Oryx being played. So it's been quite a long time since we actually seen these operators being played, especially on the tournament wise, where we see a lot of players go according to the meta wise. A Capitao or a Nomad. On when it comes to the defense, it's definitely a Jaeger and a Wamai combo. It's quite happy to see all of the operators which haven't been played on the side of tournament being. We are going to be able to see those plays right now. We're going to be seeing the prep phase. Team Charlie defending on the second floor hookah. Quite, I would say,
Bomb located by attackers.
a good way to start off the match with. We're going to be seeing a Snow with the Oryx plays. I always like to see Oryx being played on any map. We did see Oryx played on competitive as well, even on the map of Oregon, which we did see Oryx not only making rotationals, but also quite
remaining.
a great amount of
Discovered the
plays.
location of a bomb.
With that, the action
5
phases
seconds left
time is
before
about to
insertion.
reach 2-0, as we are going to be progressing to
Attackers
the
are
action
moving to
phase.
defuse the bomb.
If you see a lot of operators picked in, looks like
Defender
already
exposed.
a run out has been coming on the side of Oryx, and it will immediately get denied from none other than a Vim with the G33C assault rifle. Still needs to be careful on the man who's playing on the side of the white stairs, as he is going to be. He actually tries to throw the flashbang on towards the window, but unfortunately it bounced back. And just like that, the push coming in, but Nostalgia on the other hand will eventually take out the Amaru. Of him on the other hand, G33C assault rifle coming in on his favor, as he takes out one, but immediately gets traded out from none other than Anaconda himself. Psycho tries to attack with the Jaeger, but in the end, Jaeger will eventually win that gunfight, because when it comes to a shotgun, close range combat is what it wins, and she immediately loses to that. Good Night is the only operator remaining and needs to clutch it out on a 1v2 situation here. Both of these players are immediately tagged out, so for Good Night, he eventually has the opportunity to clutch it. He even has the opportunity to immediately take out Dibjol, but does he know that he's playing on the side of the hallway? He's going to use his skeleton key, but no, it doesn't work out. Dibjol playing as the Jaeger, as he's going to be winning the first round as he secures second floor hookah for the team.
Whoops, I seem to have forgotten that my mic was muted once again, and I seem to be doing that quite a lot these days. I'm gonna have to get myself a dedicated mute unmute button, because switching in between all the windows I have open on my screen isn't exactly the best thing to be doing in this situation. I just realized that, and I probably should have realized that sooner. But hey, at the end of the day, it's just what it is. Right now, we're going to have the Capcan, nope, not the Capcan, the Alibi 6 put in for the Echo right there from Anaconda, and the Nomad brought in from the 6-pick out of the Maverick into the Nomad. That is from Hulky, the man who has the GNs in his name. As of course, I did take a quick look at the rosters that were released earlier in all of our socials to confirm. Oh dear me, that's unfortunate from Nostalgia, as he unfortunately has dealt an impact grenade's worth of damage to himself, and as it looks like we're going to be having a little bit of a knife fight, and that is exactly why the Nomad has been brought in place of the Maverick. It's going to be a very, very interesting knife fight right here. And of course, knife fights are pretty much always a thing when it comes to matches that are focused on having fun. All Stars is the situation, the match at hand, and that is why we'll be having some knife fight carnage out by the Lamborghini area, the main entrance spawn. All attackers, all defenders are in this area. Oven's still on his drone, curiously enough. He's just going to be following around as the Nomad's going to be confirmed, but no, Snow's going to start things off early by taking down Lynch. That's a little unfortunate right there, as the Oryx has just gotten a kill. He's looking at Psycho next, but Psycho's got her sledgehammer out. Bruno Lecruza's taking down Hulky, and there goes another one of him goes down as the sledgehammer's in, but it isn't going to find anybody. No, the Oryx has downed him, but can't quite get the kill, as it's all down to Psycho, and no, the sledge will not be doing anything in this situation, as Lynch is going to call a little bit of unfairness with the Oryx in play, mind you, because he can just Rima-dash into any particular attacker, knock them down, go for the knife, especially with his improved recovery time now. And that is exactly why we're going to be seeing round 2 go to the side of the defense on the, for the side, of Team Charlie. And that is going to be a 2-0 score going into round 3. A game focused on fun, and that is why, like I said, Coastline is a very, very opportune map for that. As All Stars, it's providing us quite the different style of Rainbow Six that we normally don't get to see from competitive teams or players. Really, this is what happens when players are allowed to unwind. They're allowed to sort of just sit back, relax, play it like it's casual, play it like it's ranked, whatever the definition is these days. I'm not entirely certain. But round 3 in play. Baba, take it away.
Well, Jack, I still miss those days when people used to call it a quick match for casuals, terrorist hunt for training grounds. It's quite unusual that they had to change the names, but, in the end, it's up to the Ubisoft decision, because it's their game. They get to choose whatever, lines that they want. I still miss those days where people used to still call it as casuals. People do still call it as casuals. They don't, say it as quick match. But, it just stuck in the never-ending loading screen. We just have to wait for around 3 to 4 minutes to get to know what is going on. The interesting thing is I get to see the aggressive side on Avim, because when I saw him playing as the Smoke with the SMG-11, my god, his aim was obsolete. He immediately, using the SMG-11 on long range, especially, like, we actually did see him make a great amount of plays on the map Coastline, where he took the SMG-11, get around 2 to 3 kills. the only problem was that he was playing quite a lot defensive, but this time, since he's playing the Ash, we're going to be see a lot of offensive plays being used on the side of Team Bravo here. Meanwhile, we're seeing Anaconda with
Attackers have
the
located the
shotgun
bomb.
as he tries
10
to
seconds
open
to
up
go.
the entire wall of Penthouse
5 seconds left.
and reinforce it with his armor panel being used. It's quite interesting to see it.
Attackers'
I
objective
mean,
is to
it
defuse
opens
the
up a
bomb.
lot of angles on both the attackers as well as on defense, so it's quite interesting to see how well it's going to work out. Double rounder coming in on the side of
Defender
Team
has been
Charlie as
discovered.
Nostalgia accidentally TK Snow. I believe it was an accidental, not incidental, as Amaru already pushes in on the side of Hallway with the ability as he takes out one of them, but in the end, Castle with this shotgun eventually taking out Beat. Nostalgia, on the other hand, takes out Hulky, I believe, who's playing as Goodnight. The G881 LMG will no longer be in effect as Yakuza will be there to end the IQ with the diffuser down. And Anaconda, Nostalgia, and all three of them operators are going to huddle up in that specific position as Psycho is just going to use her sledgehammer. I mean, it's quite interesting because the sledgehammer actually has a good range when it comes to taking out the operators. If you try to compare it with the knife and the sledgehammer has a good range, but takes a lot of time to equip it and take it out. When it comes to knife, it's just a quick, clean, and precise. Yakuza going for a quick pick, but in the end, it got eventually, destroyed from Aveen's well-placed use of the R4C. He's going to use his breaching charge to immediately end the bandit, and also he's going to end up the castle as well, gaining the double kill, but eventually gets down from none other than Nostalgia himself, playing as the Vigil with that Psycho. He can be able to pick his teammates up, but does he know that there is one playing on the side of VIP Lounge? Yes, he does, and he eventually capitalizes. Psycho with the SMG-11 plays, eventually getting a headshot as they will win round 3 on second floor Penthouse.
Round 3 goes to the side of the attack, and Team Bravo have put a round on board for themselves, as it is definitely going to be a very interesting game right here between both of them. It's a full 5v5. All 10 players are in the lobby. Hopefully, we're not going to have any more issues going forward from here, and I'm already seeing a shift up in what kind of operators we'll be seeing on the return to second floor hookah as a site. Penthouse didn't quite work out. Psycho with a beautiful kill to finish things off onto Nostalgia right there to end round 3, that is. And Psycho, speaking of her, of course, out of the sledge into the Thermite with the 6-pick and a Warden being brought in by Snow in reaction to the pick
Defenders,
on the
protect your
Ying
bombs from
that
being
we are getting to
defused by
see
attackers.
from the side of the attack. That's Hulky right there, bringing in Ying, and it should be very interesting to see how the Ying is going to be used from the side of Bravo, as it's Ying as an operator, is one of those operators who, when used well in a coordinated team, is always a pretty terrifying operator to go up against, if I do say so myself. But it's also the fact that Ying is when in games like this where coordination isn't essentially the thing that the teams are going to be focusing on, the members of course, then Ying might not be an operator of too much deadliness, but then again a solo Ying play, we've seen solo Ying plays before from the community, as Warden's going to be swinging wide on the spawn peak. Snow's attempting it as he found it, but he's not damaged anybody either, as he's going to have to pull back for the time being, and that is what he'll be doing. The Amaru's going to be going into luggage right now. The window break is going to be hurt as Snow's taking a bit of damage. He's still alive. Yavim's going to take one down, and there goes the Amaru to the Mozzie as the kill is confirmed. Snow's actually going to get one. That's Hulky off the board, as it's a 4 versus 3 down to Avim, Psycho, and Lynch, and Avim is already inside of sight. The shotgun's going to come out from Anaconda. He's trying to find people here. Not going to. He's going to pull back the side. The Ash is going to be pre-firing away. Still not going to find where that he's playing. But no, Anaconda with the C4 is going to find Psycho. That's unfortunate. As one goes down, Lynch has been down. Who's going to find one? Dibs is going to confirm. And there goes the Ash inside the side as well. Nostalgia is going to get the headshot with the P10 Roni. And that is going to give the side of the defense one more round. Team Charlie take round 4, increasing their lead once again, as it is 3-1 on round 5.
Well, it is round 5, and currently the favor is on the side of Team Charlie. Playing on the side of defense, it's quite working out well in their favor, as Goodnight just tried to have fun by saying Avim is not trying to, carrying quite a lot, but still, it's all just fun and games since this is an all stars, and definitely we are here to have fun indeed. Round five is going to be first floor kitchen as we're going to be seeing a six pick being used on the side of Snow as he uses the six pick at sorry it's a sixth pick ticket to use from castle to vigil. And with that,
Attackers need to
we're
locate
just going to
and
be
defuse as many
proceeding
bombs
already
as
to
they can.
prep phase. My goodness, I think I've lost my touch on speaking on how to speak
Attackers have
fluent English,
located a
but hey,
bomb.
we all make mistakes. It happens, but hey, let's just move
Attackers have
on and
discovered the
figure out
location
how
of a
well it's
bomb.
going to work out on this specific match here. Yakuza will obviously be playing as the Ella. I mean, we did see him play numerous amount of matches where he eventually gained quite a lot of kills playing as the roamer, I believe. And how can I not forget about it's quite interesting to see
10
Dipjol
seconds
and
remaining.
the Pulse using the proximity mine to block the drones coming in
5
from
seconds
the
left
drone hole
before
on the side
insertion.
of kitchen. It's quite, it's quite smart, but does it work out though?
Attackers
That's
are
the
heading
only
out to
problem
defuse
here.
a bomb.
Action phase coming in as all of the attackers are prepped and ready to go. They're
Defender is exposed.
just going to drone it out, but look at that. Snow already with the run out as a Psycho. He's going to be using the Type 89 with the suppressor, angled grip, and a red dot sight being used. Already, the fun has begun as Beat will open up his tail by taking out the Snow. But here comes the shotgun on the side of Anaconda as he takes out 3 kills on the side of Team Bravo. Whoa. What an incredible shot coming in on the side. And ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. Interrogation on the side of Dipjol. And just like that, Goodnight is having a lot of problems with the red dot sight being used on the side of the attacker. The F2 red dot sight doesn't work out as 2 of the C4s being used on the side of Team Charlie as they will give no mercy. Just like that, they will be winning on round 5 on first floor kitchen.
Pulse with the shotgun, dare I say, an underrated combination. Of course, now we've seen Pulse shotgun plays before, but that right there is a fantastic example of why shotgun Pulse is absolutely terrifying to go up against, especially if said Pulse knows exactly what he's doing, and that is what we saw Anaconda do in the kitchen area. Mind you, second floor penthouse is going to be the site of choice this time around, so the Pulse has even more things to take care of as Yakuza is going to be 6-picking out of the Ella into the Vigil. Seeing as that 6-pick has been taken, mind you, that means we are going to be seeing our first case of a Melusi in the TEC
Attackers need to
league,
locate
which
and
is going to be
defuse as many
very
bombs as they
interesting
can.
indeed, seeing as currently it's an all-stars match, so I believe it is allowed for the time being. But in the regular league itself, when Season 5 happens, of course, Melusi and Ace will still be unavailable for competitive R6 players, although, we still have to get a little bit of confirmation in from the admins as Snow's not really moving, neither is Anaconda, and they think there's some sort of talk regarding this. I think the idea is to not use a Melusi's
located by
ability in
attackers.
this
10
situation,
seconds to
seeing
go.
as, again, it is still your first Season 2,
5
mind
seconds
you.
left.
Operation Still Wave is still live. It isn't Season 3 yet, which
Attackers
means
are
that
heading
both
out to
Ace and
defuse the bomb.
Melusi are not allowed to be played in competitive
Defender is
R6.
approaching
So,
a kill zone.
seeing as seeing as Melusi is currently in here, there's just no ability, just the guns, which is honestly fine. With that being said, round 6 is in play. The last round before Roll Swap Nostalgia with the C4 throw out of the big penthouse window is going to be taking nobody, for the matter. As, there we go, of him. Looks like it's going to be a big drop on the bathroom hatch right there. Finka's gotten the boost in. The sledgehammer's in. It's all 5-inch. Shots are going to be fired. He's found a couple. Hey, Yakuza, is he going to find one? He's down beat, but he's going to be taken out. No! Yakuza's going to get TK'd by Nasty. And Anaconda with the C4 is finally going to take down Psycho. What even was that? Round 6, a 5-stack drop on the main hatch. And ladies and gentlemen, that was absolutely chaotic. But at the end of it all, the round still goes to the side of Team Charlie, the orange team right here, as a second floor hookah and billiards is going to be the side of choice on round 7 roll swap. That means the side of Charlie are attacking and the side of Bravo are defending. And it should be a very interesting game going on from here. 5-1 once again. And once again, 5 rounds being won by the defending team. It's pretty much been a repeat telecast of the first game that we had between Alpha and Delta. But are we going to see a 7-1? Or is this going to go for overtime? Round 7's in. Baba, what do you think?
Well, Jack, according to the pace that I've been seeing with the 5-man rush coming in just by opening up the hatches, using the Finka's adrenaline ability, I mean, it's quite difficult for me to even spell adrenaline out, but still I'm trying my best. But
Bomb located by attackers.
you know, it didn't work out because Team Charlie came prepared, and with that roll swap coming in, where we're going to be seeing Team Charlie push on as they try to attack, and I believe Aveen is playing as the Oryx. My goodness, I always love an Oryx being played, especially on the side of the All-Stars match being going on, and it's quite unusual to see the whole
5 seconds to
hookah
insertion.
side being reinforced, not even leaving or adding any rotations on the side of billiards room, nor at the side of white stairs, which would give the attackers more opportunity and more protection when they try to plant out, as we are seeing one of the C4s being thrown on the side of Lynch as it was too late, and with that he's just going to get punished with a dip jolt, playing as the Ying as he takes out Lynch. My apologies. As the Psycho playing as the Clash, as he will immediately get burned. She's going to fall back for a lot of utilities being used. Ella with the flank of the shotgun as he takes out Gridlock, but nobody kills. And with that, Aveen has to clutch it out on a 1v2 situation, and just like that, everyone on the side of Team Bravo gets completely obliterated as the last frag goes in on the side of Yakuza. With that, Charlie is on a roll, getting a total of 6 points. And just like that, it's on match point.
Match point has been secured. 6-1 is the scoreline right here, as Team Charlie are going to be looking to close this game out nice and quickly. Second floor hookah is going to be the site of choice once again, as unfortunately for the side of the defense, that is of course Team Bravo. Things didn't quite work out in the last round. B's going to be 6-picking out of the castle into whatever operator his team wants him to, mind you. While the side of the attack looks like they're not going to be taking any sort of 6th pick tickets. No, they are not. Both the Finka and the Fuse are in play. Now, what I'm really interested in is this a 4-man LMG attack round? That would be fantastic. Digby, of course, does not have an LMG, so we're not going to be seeing that from her. But no, it is 3 LMGs and 1 shotgun and 1. I mean, the Bossy is not really a shotgun. It was introduced as one, but now its damage class and bullet penetration class is that of an EMR, so I guess it's more of a hunting rifle, if anything. And that, of course, is the mental gymnastics of somebody who thinks way too deeply about guns in a video game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even that much of a gun enthusiast, and here I am calling it a hunting rifle. That's my brain, for everybody who's been curious for the past 4 seasons of TEC. Yakuza, bringing in, of course, the Kebi is going to be probably wowing us with some Boss G ACOG plays. If he has the ACOG on the Boss G, mind you, action phase is, and of course we'll be finding that out very shortly, as the Frost is in play as well, an operator you don't get to see at all when it comes to competitive Rainbow Six. I mean, very, very rarely, about as rarely as a Fuser is going to be using it. And oh, the shotgun's going to find one, as the Amadu with the Gala hook is going to take down Hulky. That's really unfortunate for the man. He just wanted to go for a bit of a stroll on the white stairs, but he's going to be taken out for his trouble. As shots are being fired by one of the elements. I believe that's Nostalgia with the M249 Saw. Avim's going to find 1. Yakuza's went down. He's going to find 2. As shots are being fired towards this window. There's the Fuse, that is Dipjo, trying to get into sight. He wants to hard breach in, but Beat is down below by Sunrise, mind you. He could go for a big peek right now. He could take Dibjol off the board as the recharge is going to go off. As apparently Hulky's GPU is melting due to all of the pre-firing. Arm's going to be pre-firing away as well, but he's going to be taken off the board in the hallway finally as the Valkyrie's in. But Dibjol's found one and found Nostalgia as well. The Finka has been down as the Fuses MG is firing away, but he's out of bullets. He's got the pistol out. He's still going to find him. Lynch goes down. It's a 1v2. Effectively a 1v1. And oh, looks away at the wrong time. Had to reload the pistol. That was Anaconda. And that's unfortunate. Beat's going to take the final kill of the round. The fuse goes down. And that is going to be the side of Team Bravo on the defense, taking their second round on board after so many round losses. As round 9 is going to be in play. Second for Penthouse is going to be the side of choice. Unfortunately, it looks like we won't quite be seeing the full extent of Fuse's fourth cluster charge. At least not tonight, not with the way it's going. Penthouse and Theater is the side of choice. 6-2 is the scoreline. Charlie stands on match point. And this is getting quite exciting.
Well, match point on the side of Team Charlie, and we are going to be seeing double 6-pick coming in on the side of both the teams, as we are seeing Frost getting 6-picked from the smoke on the side of Avim, and Yakuza going to be 6-picking from Blackbeard to the Dokebi. I mean, I just love it how
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Goodnight just says Avim about to wreck you guys because he just picked up the smoke with SMG-11. Boy, we're going to be seeing a lot of SMG-11 plays coming in on the side of a meme, as he's going to be placing his deployable shield near the main lobby. Very interesting, but still works out quite in the end. Psycho playing as the Capcan. He's going to be placing one of those EDDs at the entrance. I mean, quite common to place those EDD traps. Not only that, it can be
10
able
seconds
to
left before insertion.
get a kill, but also it can be able to
5 seconds to
tag quite a lot of damage on the side of attack, so that they can be able to like their
Attackers are
HP would
heading out
be
to
at
defuse
least
a
40
bomb.
HP, in which the
Defender has
attackers
left the area of operation.
the defenders shouldn't have any problems of getting that perfect kill. A triple spawn peak coming in on the side of Team Bravo, as we see Lynch, Hulky, and as well as a Beat holding their own angles. They're just waiting for the perfect moment for the attackers to just swoosh in and just taken out by surprise. Hulky on the other hand gets one kill with the run out, and just like that, the boss GA-Cog on the side of Yakuza is going to immediately say good night to Hulky. C4, but ooh, did I just see a Nitro C4 taking out in mid-air from Yakuza's boss GA-Cog? I might have think so. Immediately taking out the C4. I mean, it would have been better if you just saw it
Defender is approaching
on the screen, but that's sad to see we won't be able to
exposed.
see that. Running a run out on coming on the side of the Beat, but eventually won't be able to find anything as he rotates back. No, with the SMG-11 repelling on the side of the Penthouse window. He's going to whip out the shotgun. Sad to see not to be able to see the Legion, as he eventually tags down the Legion, but he just goes down from none other than Lynch himself. For a moment that I thought he was kind of down, but in the end, my eyes start to deceive me quite a lot, as we are going to be seeing the Ying using his assault rifle to open up the hatch. Would have been better to ask his teammates for a breach charge or a shotgun to open up the hatch, but it doesn't work out. Avim, on the other hand, looking swift, precise as he takes out the player on the white stairs, but Nostalgia on the other hand takes out two of the players, and just like that, it's just Nostalgia to clutch it out on a vulnerable situation here. Avim using his smoke wave canisters as Ying uses her Candelas. It's going to be a matter of time where she pushes in. She's just waiting for the smoke grenades to come out, as one of the Legion Gumais gets stuck on the hands of Nostalgia. She has the diffuser at hand. She has all the minutes she needs. All she has to do is to find the exact location on where the the defenders are, and get the kill with that. She has to take out the Legion Gumai, and just like that, Avim and both of these players are pushing in, and just like that, Avim will take the final kill with the SMG-11, as Team Bravo will win round 9 on second floor Penthouse yet again. And I believe there may be a maximal potential. There might be a higher potential for this to go to overtime.
Well, overtime would certainly be very exciting and very expected of players of this caliber, put together in teams of the way that the All-Stars are seeing But whether or not it does is a different question altogether. Mind you, the game between Alpha and Delta that we had earlier was an overtime prospect. It went all the way to 6-4, but it didn't quite work out. With that being said, right now it's a 6-3 situation. Lynch with the 6 pick out of the Wamai into the Warden. Not quite. Yes and no, he's still deciding, but the timer is ticking, and there we go. The Warden is going to be 6 picked in regardless, as we have a little bit of a ban
Attackers need to
spree
locate and
from
defuse
a
bomb.
battle eye. Says the site, I just realized
Attackers
exactly
have
first
discovered
floor
the
blue
location of
bar
a bomb.
and a sunrise bar, and I said that without messing up my words even once. That's actually quite the achievement. I always get confused with first floor blue. There we go.
Congratulations on getting the achievement and getting taken out, just like that.
Yes. Absolutely. That's just how it
Attackers have located a bomb.
I mean,
As,
it happens for the
Halsey-
both of us, right? As a caster, it's quite difficult to pronounce it, you know.
Sometimes
the end-
10 seconds to
yeah,
insertion.
sometimes what happens is like our brains just sort of move too far ahead, and our
5
brains just
seconds
can't
left
keep
before
up
insertion.
because there's so much action happening on screen that we have to relate. We try to relate
Attackers'
to all of our
objective is
viewers,
to
you
defuse
know,
the bomb.
relate. sorry,
Defender
not
has
relate,
left the
to all of
area
our
of
viewers
operation.
at home. And regardless of whether or not it's relay or relate, it's the fact that we convey what's happening on screen as casters to make it more entertaining as
Defender
much
is
as we
approaching
can.
a kill
I mean, well,
Defender
he's gonna be
is
going for one. He's actually gonna find a spawn peak right there onto Dipjo, but he's gonna go down as well. The trade is in, and Akonda's gonna get that kill, but the Ash is the one that went down. And meanwhile, they've lost a fragging operator, while the Montaigne attempting to push in is gonna be found by the smoke with at least a gas canister, but no, the concussors are in from the Zofia, the flashbangs are in as well. Vim's gonna have to retreat, and that he will into blue bar. The Zofia's gonna push in, so is the Montaigne. They're gonna see that no one's in there. There's a bit of a collision happens between the Warden and the smoke, while there is an Ella and is Hulky on the hatch of Aquarium. He's been seen, the hatch has been the hatch being open has been spotted out, mind you, as the Nostalgia is gonna find Psycho. There goes another one. Lynch is on the boards at 4 versus 2 right now, and the Ella's going for it. He's gonna find one, but get traded off instantly by Nostalgia. It's all down to the smoke of him with about, well, actually less than half HP on the board. He's being seen, and he's gonna get shot by the glass as Yakuza will take the final kill of the match and will take the win, that is, Team Charlie, by winning out round 10. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to end it for the first day of All Stars. What an exciting day that we have had. What an exciting couple of matches that we have had. And we are going to be ending it with the 7-3 score line of the match of Team Bravo versus Team Charlie. While Alpha fought Delta on the map of Villa earlier, Delta took that 7-4. With that being said, that's going to bring us to an end of day 1 of All Stars. Reminder for all of our viewers once again at the end of the match that Season 5 registrations are still open, so you can register there, both solo and teams, if you really want to play Season 5. And we'll see you tomorrow with more All Stars action coming to your screens. Stay tuned.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.